Pump up the jam.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I can't play that while I record. When I put it out later, I will get flagged.
That sucks.
What up, guys? You're listening to I Woke Up for This with your host, me, Blaze Coatsman, and my friend Josh Dullea,
Hi.
and my friend Marquay Belcher.
Yellow.
Yeah, how are you guys doing today?
Good, man.
Oh, a lot better now that I see your smiling face.
Oh,
Yeah.
I couldn't stop smiling since you came in.
My day actually got worse when I saw your
Yeah.
face. And I saw your disgusting toes.
That's what made me. Yeah, I was happy till I saw those feet.
Yeah, you're walking around in this studio barefoot, dude. It's not sanitary,
It's
bro.
not. Yeah.
Hey, at least we know that you're disgusted by feet and you're not Nickelodeon it.
Well, I like feet, but it's not I'm like a guy.
Do you?
I don't like.
Yeah, actually.
Are you a feet guy?
Not like super into it. People make a bigger deal of it than it is,
Yeah.
you know?
About your like for feet or like feet in general.
Yeah, like I think if I say I'm like I got like a foot thing, then they think like I'm like they think like you don't have to be like fully into something. You can be kind of into something.
Yeah.
I'm kind of into feet. You know,
Okay.
I'm not like a complete freak about it. You know, and I can't really say a lot of the things I'm trying to say right now because I know that we're on this terrestrial radio, and I can't really be amusing unless I'm saying horrible things. But I'm trying to. Basically, I don't want to do like a lot of stuff with the feet. But I like to look at them.
I get to look
But
at the
they're
feet.
there.
I'm not
Well,
trying to.
let me ask you this: I think feet things haven't been around or they have been around for such a long time because look at shoes, shoes have always been like elegant, right? For
Sure.
women anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, and now they got like, oh, well, not now, but I mean, just open toe shoes. I think feet have been around for.
Yeah.
Feet have been around for centuries.
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean,
feet-
they've been around forever.
feet
That's
have
not
been
what I'm
around.
trying to say.
Maybe even millennial.
It's been a minute.
It's been since what there was no feet, and we just evolved into
So you
feet.
think like open toe, the whole idea of open toe and all of those like a sandal, that's all was just like born of the idea of people like looking at feet.
I want to see like
It's strictly fetish stuff.
who designed shoes. Think
Did the
of
person-
who designs your shoes. Steve Madden.
It was like Egyptians.
The guy that
Nice.
yeah.
Oh, Christian Bale. Okay.
The guy that designed shoes is just like, I need to cover these up.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm having too much trouble being in public. I need
Yeah.
to have people cover up their feet.
Oh,
I'm
sure,
going
yeah.
crazy.
He's like a Puritan. Yeah, exactly. It was all open toe. Then one guy's like, "You have to stop with this."
Yeah.
Oh
They're
my
like, "What do
God.
you mean, man?"
What are you guys doing to me?
Yeah, exactly. He just cannot handle it. He's like one of those like evangelical Christian guys who like
Yeah.
takes out his like weird pent up stuff like and tries to cover it up, you know.
Yeah.
But deep down, like all he wants to do is look at like the in between meat of some toes.
Yeah, he's a
You know?
Republican senator.
He likes the crevice, dude. He like specifically he's into like the weird like nuanced foot stuff, you know. It's not just like a painted nail. It's like he likes to see like the cracks on the bottom of the
Yeah.
foot. Like
Okay.
he's really like, and it's just driving him crazy.
He's like,
every
how
day.
about you run on some rocks for me?
Yeah.
Come back.
Could you wear some coals, girl? Like he's into some weird stuff, dude. He likes the smell of the burning flesh. Like, it's not just like it's not a purely aesthetic thing, dude. He wants every sense titillated by the foot, dude, in all ways possible, dude. He wants to hear the crackling,
Like-
you know.
You're like, I
don't
think
know.
I need to leave.
I am titillated myself.
Yeah. We're gonna play some music here for a second. We'll be back.
I'm gonna make Blaze kick those shoes off. We're gonna see what's going on, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, it's so funny.
Oh,
I got to make sure that I talk while I get that.
can you?
Oh, you got him up in the camera?
Dang.
Yeah. Now everyone's excited.
Jeez, I have shoes and socks on. I can't just expose my feet.
Pop
like
those
that.
puppies off, baby.
I did get really drunk one night. Like, so I have an OnlyFans, and like I've never done anything. But like I went through the whole process of like putting like my ID and like I don't know my social security number, whatever you do to have an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
To verify your existence as a person. So I had an OnlyFans. I was just drunk when I'm like I'm gonna start posting my feet and just see what happens,
Yeah.
guys. And I never did. But that was an idea I had once long
well,
ago.
you can plug it right here. We get that. Puppy
I don't remember what it's
going.
called. I think I had a clever foot name. I'll have to look it back up, but yeah. So for a moment there, I was gonna try to do just like male foot stuff on OnlyFans.
Julius Feetzer.
Julius Feetzer.
I don't know why that popped in my head. Like,
No, that's good, dude.
yeah.
Well, Romans did it. They were very sandal heavy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They were definitely sandal heavy.
Yeah.
They had the nice ornate, like, yeah.
Yeah.
It does seem, were they just tying ropes around their feet first? Because it seems like it would be harder to make a sandal than to just make a shoe and wrap your whole foot in something.
It does, but I think that was part of the thing. It was like craftsmanship, it's almost
Right,
like
right,
artistry. Right. Like there was like, I bet if you found like a nice old like Roman slipper, man, you'd be surprised at how like well constructed it was.
That's when people used to take pride in their shoes.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. Before we just sent that overseas, you know?
Craftsmanship. Yeah, there was no Nike. And why did somebody? I'm assuming it was invented out of necessity because for hundreds of thousands of years they were probably walking around barefoot.
They were,
you know what I mean?
yes.
I say probably, like
Yeah,
I
if they
were.
were.
I think they were, yeah.
Some people tied lily pads to the bottom, I'm sure.
Lily pads.
that's not doing much.
That's doing nothing, dude.
You
Yeah.
don't know the strength of a lily
Actually,
pad.
lily pads are pretty strong. You ever been fishing?
No.
Dude, I've ran across a whole lake.
Dude, you hook a lily pad, dude. That's like that like ruins your whole day.
Because don't they just you only see the pad part?
Yeah,
Don't they like grow down
but
like
yeah,
as a
but
plant?
it's strong. So you'll like drag your whole boat over to the lily pad that you're hooked on, dude.
Oh dang.
Yeah, they're strong
All
actually.
right. Well,
That wouldn't be a bad.
I stand
shoe.
corrected. I
mean-
stand on my lily pad corrected.
If I was out in the jungle, I'd grab a lily pad or two.
Yeah, you would have to.
I would be out there with no shoes.
Yeah, dude.
Are there lily pads in the jungle?
I don't know. I don't.
Ah, man, I've never really been there.
There has to be like pockets of water.
I just watched Predator, and they were in the jungle. I didn't see any, but again, I wasn't looking for them either.
Yeah.
you know?
But it's true. Now that you're talking about lily pads, you're gonna see them all over, bud.
Have you seen the second Predator?
Yes.
There was a scene there where they were picking the beautiful yellow flower off the lily pads in the jungle, and they handed it to the Predator, and the Predator, like for a moment, was like, "Oh, humanity."
Oh no, that's the one. Yeah, he sticks it in the barrel of his shoulder laser.
Yeah, and
no.
it taught the Predator about humanity and love.
Yup.
Yeah, they had to cut that out. That was the director's cut, but
That
that was
Danny Glover was in that, and he was like, "I'm not doing this. I'm too old for this stuff."
that was sick, dude.
Danny Glover's pretty sick.
Is he alive?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Danny Glover?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think he is still alive.
He
to be
seems dead
honest.
to me.
Well, he's dead to me. Okay.
He seems like a guy that's dead. He doesn't seem like an alive man.
I think.
Man, it seems like Danny Glover's dead. I told him.
No, he's born in 1946.
No, but he was at death at a funeral.
He's 77.
Oh, he's still going?
Oh yeah, dude.
I actually watched Death at a Funeral for the first time the other day.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, guess what his middle name is?
Hands.
You'd never guess. It's LeBurn
LeBurn.
and Shirley.
Dude, you know what?
LeBurn James.
My
LeBurn.
grandpa's. You're on a hot one today.
It's no Julius Feaster, but LeBurn James is also pretty good.
Yes.
Dude, my grandpa's name was Lorraine.
Lorraine? That's your grandpa?
Yeah.
That's a woman's name.
It is a woman's name.
Was
He never told anyone. He went by Chuck.
Yeah, I would too, man.
He went by Chuck or LJ,
Okay.
which I'm like, if I was going by Chuck and then someone's like, "Hey LJ, what's up?" They'd be like,
Yeah.
"Why are you calling you LJ?"
I'd be like, tell me your real name.
but then you put it together, Lorraine Jennings. I'm like, that sounds kind of cool. Then
Kind of cool.
still
Sounds like a
woman's
country
name.
singer. Yeah, woman.
I was
country
going to say,
singer.
yeah, it still
Yeah.
sounds like a woman, though. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, my grandpa was a woman.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, did I met my grandma.
That's it. That's the story.
I had two grandmas. They were like the first two dads, you know?
My two grandmas.
My two grandmas.
My
yeah.
uncle's name is Reginald, and he goes by
that's
Rick.
That's
cool.
awesome.
That's
Your
cool.
uncle was a
He is a G.
he was a
but-
lord.
Well, he goes by Rick, and I'm like, bro, Reggie is 10 times
That's
cooler
a
than
super cool name.
Rick.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like I wish my name was Reggie.
Yeah, dude. Is he black?
Nah,
Oh, really?
that's what I'm saying.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Reggie is like the sickest black name.
Yeah.
That's a good black name.
Red
Yeah.
Man's name is Reggie.
Really?
Reginald Noble.
Reggie in the full effect.
Well, we're learning all sorts of things here.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
love I love names.
If you were a white guy named Reggie, though,
yeah,
your cred is...
that's kind of tough, though.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, dude.
Where did he live?
Well, he was born in the Netherlands.
Oh wow! So he's like,
Wait,
he's so
super
white.
white.
He's
And then
so
he-
white,
Yeah.
dude.
And then he moved to Canada.
So
He wasn't quite white enough.
It's just
Yeah.
white, dude.
And then
He turned French.
oui.
yes, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what do you get for that one, Mark?
Well, hey, how you gonna top Reggie?
You can't, man.
No.
Remember Reggie's? Like the weed? Remember when those were a thing? Did you guys ever call them that? Like, so for people from so I feel like here it might be like an upper Midwest thing. We called it swag. You know?
I've heard that.
Oh yeah, swag
just
Reggie.
like bad dry weed, but there's Reggie's and other people. When I go hang out with other people from other places, it was Reggie's.
I never heard with it. It wasn't like plural. It was always just Reggie.
Yeah, maybe it was Reggie. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Reggie
Well,
sounds like a
still.
hamburger joint.
It does. Yeah.
Reggie's is a bar I would sit at, and
Yes.
I'd go-
After you smoke some Reggie's, you'd go to Reggie's.
Yeah.
And you'd eat a cheeseburger
in Regina.
in Regina.
Oh, did Reggie move to Regina?
Reggie
He
from
did move to Canada.
Wait, Reggie from Regina?
Nope.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna say that your uncle was Reginald Denny. I was like, dang, that's cool, dude.
Nah, man. I'd be so mad at him. I'd be like, dude, what? For one, why did you get out of the truck?
You would have a whole line of questioning.
Number two, like, man, oh my gosh, like you could have came home with like, I don't know, TVs, DVDs. There's a bunch of stuff going on there.
Yeah, and instead you did that.
Yeah. Instead, you got out of your truck and got hit with a brick.
You took the worst possible option, dude. It could have gotten so much better for you. Just victim blaming Reginald Denny.
The guy died, though. I think actually is Reginald Denny alive?
I don't know.
We can figure
I
this
think
out.
I think he and Danny Glover have a shared cemetery
I think
plot.
Reginald Denny. I
Buried
think
right next to each
They're right
other.
next to each other in a mausoleum.
Reg Denny.
The Museum of the Cool Dead.
I miss bad weed though. You guys ever feel that way? I know it's kind of hack,
I
but
don't even miss good weed.
well, I hate good weed.
Yeah,
Good
that
weed-
is true.
good weed
Oh my
Actually, yeah, if
gosh.
you're
Good
saying
weed
it
ruins
like
my
that,
night,
yeah,
dude. Yeah, it's
No,
terrible.
I think he's still alive.
Yeah, he works as a motorboat mechanic in Lake Havasu.
Oh, that's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah,
That's actually crazy. So there's just like tourists.
let's go down to
Would you
Havasu.
even recognize him? He's like 71.
I never knew what he looked like.
He looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm not really big on that kind of history. You
I mean,
know?
for getting hit with a brick, he looks pretty all right.
all things considered, Reginald Denny,
Actually,
he's
I
one
don't
hot
think-
piece of ice.
I'm gonna. I keep saying brick, but I think it was like a
Was it a cinder block? Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
which is so much worse.
Dude, the title of this one
what-
Wikipedia page is just "The Attack on Reginald Denny," and that sounds like a total war, like a battle.
Oh yeah. Like Reginald Denny sounds like it'd be like some sort of like abbey or
Yeah,
something.
like
Yeah.
a geographical location.
Yeah, it
you're-
sounds like British. Or
Yeah.
Pulling up
something.
to a castle.
Yep, exactly.
No,
with
but
your
Reginald
bricks.
Denny.
They use catapults for those bricks.
We're going to the Stevens, Jenny.
He had a nice big truck, though. Dude, we should go. Let's just go on an adventure to find Reginald Denny.
I mean, it sounds like it'd be very
We'll
easy.
record it.
He's a boat mechanic in Lake
Lake
Havasu. So there's just like drunk college kids that are just like hurry up, man. It's just Reginald Denny. They're like,
Oh my god!
like my dad paid good money for this boat. Hurry up. He's like, dude, I had a cinder block smashed on my head. All right, I don't have to deal with this. All right.
I don't need this, man.
There was a comic in Fargo from a long time ago who had like the funniest Reginald Denny joke. He said after a night of hard drinking, if I go to Denny's, I wake up in the morning and I feel great. But if I go to Reginald Denny's, I wake up and it feels like my head got smashed in with a brick.
Ah, yes.
Such a good joke. Shout out Matt Novotny, wherever you are.
Nice.
He was a good boy. I miss that guy. He had some really funny jokes. That's one of my favorites, though.
Matt Novotny.
He was a good boy. But yeah, you still indulge in the marijuana, Marquay?
I declined to answer. Wait, are we in North Dakota? Yeah, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, fair enough. I don't do any drugs either.
Wink, wink.
There are cameras. You can wink.
I know.
It's like I don't smoke meth.
The way you wink.
I hung out with a guy who was addicted to meth for a while this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, was he was addicted for a while, but now he's a reformed meth guy? Yeah.
Crazy thing though, he still drinks and stuff, and he's like, yeah, I just don't do meth anymore.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, no, it's sweet. I need more friends like that. Like, get addicted to hard drugs and still drink with me.
Meth probably isn't one of those drugs where like alcohol's a gateway. I don't think people like start like they'll have a couple beers like, man, I really could get some meth going right now. You know what I mean? It seems like meth is like kind of the soul. Like if you're doing meth, you're kind of just doing meth.
That makes sense though, but I look at him, he's like 4 years younger than me. And I was like, whoa.
Well, yeah.
I'm like, he looks
27 years
looks a little older.
Yeah.
And then
he looks like Reginald Denny.
Yeah. After the attack.
Oh. You look like you should be working on boats at Lake Havasu. No offense.
But it was funny because I was like thinking to myself, this guy looks pretty old now.
Yeah.
And he comes out, he's like, this girl last night said that I look 45. I'm super, super mad about it. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, I was going to tell you looked old. And he's like, well, meth will do that to you. I'm like, well, she wasn't wrong then.
At least she didn't say 46.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah.
45. So that's how old is he? He's like 30 or something?
Exactly 30.
Yeah, so he looks 50 years old. Take half his life, stack it on top. Boy, that sucks, dude. Looking 45 when you're 30, that's not good.
Wonder what you do to reverse meth.
I don't think you can reverse meth, man. I think you can just stop and then just hope for the best. You know?
That's just
You just somehow blow it out all your body that ever went, all the meth that you ever smoked. You just somehow exhale it all.
Yeah,
breath work.
That'd be nice. I don't think you can do that. Just like Botox and yoga, and then just hope for the best. You know,
that is yoga.
Yoga probably helps, man. I think it helps everything.
You got to stretch it out. I heard. Well, I don't know if this is true, but if you do meth, does it come out of your pores?
Oh, I don't know.
It makes sense.
Doesn't everything come out of your? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I guess that's
I don't know
true.
what doesn't.
Yeah, that.
I mean, I feel like there's so much
funny
malarkey surrounding drug usage.
Yeah.
That I never know what to really believe.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the ice cream scoop out of your brain? Remember that? That's every time you do ecstasy, it takes an ice cream scoop out of your brain. It's like, dang, dude, I have negative 18 brains.
Yeah, they're reaching into my back now.
I have negative brains.
You reach a certain point, it starts going back in.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. What can you do to add ice cream scoops to your head of brain?
Actually, just makes a black hole in the middle of your brain. You get sucked in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Your brain implodes on itself. I hung out with a lot of meth heads. Like my two best friends in high school ended up becoming meth heads. I actually never did it, but they were always doing it. Like, it's weird that I was never invited. They never even invited me or asked.
You're actually upset. You're
Which is good.
I wanted to.
But then there was also this older guy I would buy stuff from, allegedly, and he lived above the Hardware Hank in my hometown. And I remember we would like drive around with him because he was like a nice guy, but he was like very much on meth.
Yep.
And I remember being like, oh man, like just messing with him. Like, I can't wait till I grow up, man. I'm gonna do so much meth. He's like, whoa, man, don't do that. I'm like, oh man, when I grow up, I'm gonna be just like you. He's like, man, no.
You don't want that. Yeah.
And my buddies just laughing as though I was just trolling this meth head.
That's risky territory. That's how you turn.
He was a very nice meth head. It was a harmless meth head. So I thought.
He's only killed 14 people.
I mean, he was selling weed to like 14-year-old kids, so maybe
dude,
you know.
I have a very similar story about what I allegedly used to purchase. It would like the guy we walked there one time and there was like, I'm not even kidding, it was him. There was like 3 girls wearing underwear basically, and we were like 16. We could just barely drive.
Dude.
It was, and they were all watching a Charles Manson documentary.
Okay, yeah.
And we were like, what? The dude went to go get his stuff, and in his room, bunch of guns, like a stuffed ton of guns. And then it was
I don't like that.
I didn't. And the guy would take I met him through my friend, but he would take like you would go to like a Walmart, steal an electric shaver because they were like $40, right?
Yeah.
And bring him the electric shaver and he would give you some stuff.
Some crystal.
No. We were 16. Well, I guess you don't have to be there's no age limit.
There's no
for
you can do
use.
meth straight out of the womb, dude.
I'm like using my age as an excuse for not doing. No, dude, there's no way I was doing meth. I was 16. So then, he ended up. We went there once to grab something, and there was a legitimate shootout in the New Amsterdam Gardens. Him and police.
Him and police.
Whoa.
They took him alive, and nobody was injured. They were all horrible shots.
I guess they're all stormtroopers.
At what point do they we're all out of bullets?
Yeah.
Like even the cops, every single
Yeah.
gun is unloaded.
He just gives up. He just turns around, puts his hands behind his back. He's like, all right, fair
Well,
enough.
guys, it was a good one.
He's like, I thought I was going to kill a lot of you, and that didn't happen. And I guess I deserve my fate now.
He had an awakening at that moment. It was like, you know what? I don't want to be doing this anymore. And he put his guns down, and he was like, I'm reformed. It's cool. And they all left. And
He's
everybody
like,
had a
gosh
good-
dang it, I am in the wrong here.
I am so sorry.
this
Hey.
was out of line.
Hey, why don't you come back in an hour? I'll have some brownies and coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not those kind of brownies.
Meth brownies.
What's this crunchies?
It's just shards straight up. I'm not even incorporated into it well.
Imagine bringing those to school and the teacher's like, "Next, you guys, you don't just want to learn? Sit down.
Yeah,
Why are you talking
exactly.
so much?"
We're gonna learn so much today.
Meth must taste so bad, dude.
Oh, but
It's got to taste real bad, right?
Not if you put it in the brownies.
Yeah, well,
That's what-
that definitely softens the blow.
That's pretty
but
much just like a sweet and salty mix. It's like putting salt on top.
this is nice sea salt. Sea salt chunks.
Wait, that's the thing how it actually gets put in the brownies. Wait, which salt did you use?
Yeah, it's like, oh no, dude. It's right next to all your herbs for some reason. It's like, oh, I grabbed the wrong shaker. It's like, dude, why would you put that up? That's so dangerous.
no, dude, you can't eat the brownies. You got to put them in a glass pipe and melt them to get the full flavor.
You're foiling a cosmic brownie. It's like you get to the point where like every time you see a brownie, it's just like Pavlovian. You're just like immediately just like getting a nice tinny going, unscrewing a light bulb.
Oh, man.
It's like, what are you doing, man? I'm gonna smoke this brownie. Like, what are you talking about?
And how big does that thing have to be? I mean, I've seen, what are they called? Pizzles?
Yeah, piss
And
butt.
then you got to put I don't know. Then you got to put it in there. So the brownie has to be small.
Yeah, you have to chop it up a little bit.
Or the pizzle has to be huge.
Giant pizzle, dude. Dude, mashing a cosmic brownie into a piss pipe. The thing is, like, if you're a meth head and you see that kind of activity, it's really like not that crazy. Like, it's funny to think about, like, when you're removed from the meth lifestyle. But if you do a lot of meth and you see a guy just like balling up a cosmic brownie and putting it into a piss pipe, it's not really that shocking.
You're
you know?
waiting for
You see way
yeah.
crazier stuff day in, day out. Than
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
See a lot of Reginald Denny action.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
look at that guy bashing in that guy's head with a
Yeah, exactly.
with a brick, dude. He just smoked a brownie.
It's like, I'm pretty sure I'm hallucinating that. But it doesn't matter either way.
I was thinking about that. If you do like something real dumb and you're just like drunk and you wake up the next day and you're like, oh yeah, I didn't know that I said that or whatever.
Yeah.
But we were talking about this. If you did bath salts and then the next day you wake up, you're like, whoa, what happened? Like, you were eating someone's face last night. Like,
I know.
What?
Much worse.
What now?
Oh, not again.
Like with a fork and knife, or like was it civilized?
Yeah. And that way you're like,
was
well,
it civilized?
if I was using silverware, then
Yeah,
it's all.
Yeah. The most disturbing part was he was eating with his hands.
Wait, did you
Like
cut,
some sort of Ethiopian
Yeah.
or something.
He didn't even have a finger bowl. He just
did you cut the face off this time first before you ate it?
Yeah.
Or you're
Just-
being another animal.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, it's best when it's just fresh from the farm. Like,
Yeah,
you
dude.
don't want a lobster from the store. You want it
Exactly.
you want it alive and then
Yeah, you want to
boiled.
pick out your prey.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. I wonder if you black out from bath salts, though. That's the other thing. Like, a lot of these drugs, like meth and stuff, like, I don't know if you black out because you're so alert, right?
You'd think that, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But it seems like you'd be At what point are you like just running around like a monster?
You're right, yeah, where it's like completely like
Yeah, totally insane. Like, what's the
You're
do you
a
ever
complete
come
zombie.
down?
Yeah.
Yup.
That's true. At a certain point, you probably do. It starts to get at least a little cloudy. You're probably not remembering every detail of things clearly, you know?
It's like when you go in movies when it goes to the camera, the dog, and he's like,
Oh, yeah.
just like looking around. It's actually the bacon strip dog.
Yeah.
Bacon.
That's just a 5-day meth bender.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
One man in his search for bacon.
Yeah, that's actually the monologue going on the whole time that you're doing it.
That makes it seem much more benign than I think it is.
It's just a guy looking for bacon.
Yeah, man. Leave him alone. He just wants a little bacon, dude.
Did he go to the grocery store? No, he's been digging holes in people's backyard.
With his bare hands. He's just burrowing, dude.
He found $30,000 in a briefcase and threw that to the side because he's looking for bacon.
Yeah, that isn't bacon right now. That's bacon in the future, and he doesn't have time for that.
He's not planning that far ahead where he can get
No.
to the store to buy bacon.
Yeah,
He's
anyone
gotta
can just
find
buy
it.
bacon. All right? He's in it for the real thing.
He's a hunter-gatherer. He's not a consumer.
His brain has devolved, has regressed to the point. Just he's going back just centuries and centuries to the most innate type of lifestyle.
That's actually how they used to get buffalo and things like that. It's an ancient tradition to do bath salts.
Yeah.
And then just sprint after the buffalo.
Yeah.
They're all running right alongside them.
And that's how they invented sandals.
I like it.
Oh, man.
I like how we're rewriting Native American history. Like, they were doing bath salts, dude.
No. Whoa.
I never said where. This was in another country, so it's
Sure.
fine to say.
Okay, so you're saying like when the settlers came in, that's how they got the buffalo.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Native Americans were doing it morally and ethically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like the guys with like the straps on their shoes and their
Sustainable.
hats, they were doing bath salts
Yeah.
and reading the King James Bible, and then just murdering buffalo with their bare hands.
If you see like those movies and when they're in the tents planning their next war thing, and instead of like sipping on a whiskey and getting a bottle, they just crush up a bunch of bath salts.
Yeah, dude. Crushing up some Johnson & Johnson bath salts.
Oh my gosh.
It probably wouldn't hurt. I don't know about bath salts. I know people who have done them, but
What's that one where it makes you just stand there in place and lean over?
isn't that ketamine or heroin?
No,
For
it's
sure.
like apparently it's like a newer deal in the South, and people are like, they take it, and I don't know if you smoke it or like ingest it. I don't know how you do it, but then the people just kind of like stop in their tracks and lean over.
Oh, is that Trank?
Yes, I think that is.
Sounds like Trank.
I think that's big in like the Philly area.
Tranquilizers?
Well, it's
something.
so it's
different.
called Trank, but I don't think it's a tranquilizer. I think it's like an opiate. I don't know much about it. I've heard people speak about it. I don't know anything. I don't ever research anything.
What stinks is when you try. I tried to Google what it was, and the first thing that came up is help is available for you.
Yeah,
It's-
right.
it's
You're like, where can I get some Trank?
I typed in drug that makes you, and then it auto populated live a whole life.
I kind of think all of them, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you ever taken LSD?
You must.
Never do it,
You
kids.
you must not do it. That's what I was gonna say. You shouldn't do it,
Dude,
It's not good.
Yeah,
It's bad.
Drug that makes you start your period.
you
I
need
don't-
that one.
I don't want to take it. I don't
it's called estrogen, boys. It's called hormone replacement.
It's called Chipotle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's called extra red sauce at Chipotle. I was at Chipotle the other day. The guy asked me, he's like, you want a full scoop of the red? I'm like, yeah, dude. Why are you messing around?
Dude, you need 2 scoops to even taste it.
I agree, dude. That guy looked at me and he's like, this is a white guy. He can't handle this.
Have you ever worked at a burrito place?
No, I worked at a lot of sandwich. Well, yeah, I worked at Vinyl Taco for a couple days.
Did you have to make a burrito? Full burrito?
I think I made a burrito. Well, I don't think they even have burrito. I don't think they have them. They have chimichangas.
Well, it's a deep
Vinyl
fried
taco?
burrito.
Vinyl Taco.
They have like a smothered burrito.
Do they? No one ever ordered it. I don't know. Dude, that place sucked, dude. I hated dude. I worked in the kitchen. They wouldn't even give you a shift meal.
Forget that.
If you're a cook at a place, no matter how high class, low, it doesn't matter. If you're cooking the food all day, dude, you get a shift meal.
Yeah.
Shift meal, yeah.
I don't even know if I got a discount. I think I had to pay full price for the food.
That's wild.
Forget all that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, don't you just steal food anyway?
Vinyl Taco isn't like somehow like a sponsor of this like radio station.
I'm
or
not
something,
sure that
is
we're
it?
supposed to say that.
Well, it's
well-
a different Vinyl Taco that used to work.
It's the
at-
one.
Yeah.
He worked at
Wait.
one in a different town.
Yeah, the
Yeah, it
tacos
was
were actually constructed of vinyl.
Yeah, this was a whole different.
It was like you were eating whatever. Look, guys, all I'm saying is that Vinyl Taco is a place, and I worked there, and this is my experience, and nobody endorses what I'm saying. I don't even endorse it. I might be lying. This might be slander. It's not slander.
We're talking to a liar.
Yeah, I'm a lying man. I don't know anything. Let's just put it this way: I worked at a place as a cook, and they did not allot me a shift meal,
Yeah.
which is insane.
That is insane. Any restaurant out there that's not giving people that cook food in the back. I mean, you're dealing with food all day.
You're literally
and you're
all
just like,
day.
I'm starting to get hungry. Like every restaurant I've ever
Yeah.
worked at.
Of
they're
course,
like,
You start, yeah.
You might even get one if you're like a server or something. But if you're a cook, dude, you better be getting a free meal at least, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You should be taking home whatever you want,
Yup.
dude. You should be bringing home meals to your family, dude.
The last restaurant I worked at the interview, the guy was like, "Are you hungry?" And I was like, kind of. And he was like, "You want something? Pick something out." And then I got a chicken parmesan.
Oh,
nice.
Johnny Carino's?
Yeah. No, I didn't work. It wasn't here.
You actually sat down and he goes, yeah, well, hope you enjoy this meal because you didn't get the job.
Yeah.
But I'm a nice guy.
This is your last supper. Pulls out a gun.
Pulls out a brick. Reginald Denny's, yeah.
Man, this chicken is good. Hey, what's that cinder block?
During the interview, Marquay said, "You look like you're like 45 years old. How old are you?" He was so insulted.
Oh, man.
He excused himself to go take a leak, and he goes finds a cinder block in the parking lot, brings it in. How's that parm, MFer?
More like chicken parmesan. Oh, man.
Dude.
Unstoppable.
You truly are unstoppable.
It was double parmesan.
Oh, my gosh.
Dude, that's so ridiculous. Dude, I have these friends who are married, they're like lifelong friends, and this is, I don't know if this is funny or even, but it's on the topic of the first date that he took her on was he took her to Johnny Carino's and he worked there.
During the shift. He's like, how about you come in around 8?
He was just wet from washing dishes.
I'll be back in a bit, babe. I gotta.
He just smelled like dirty dishwater.
He comes down, he's like, thank you. He said, I think it's funnier if he's like, sorry, they put me on a double. I'll be
I know,
out.
dude. And I was like, how are you guys still together? If that
Yeah.
was, he took you to the place that he worked. It's like, come on, man.
Just imagine him coming out and taking off his apron and throwing down a towel and be like, I'm going to crush this.
Yeah, and then he did, clearly. They have a kid now. It's the
Nice.
only way that can happen.
He crushed harder than Reginald Denny.
Well, somebody else could crush, and whatever. You know how it
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All guys, any guy can make a woman pregnant. It doesn't have to be the guy that's married to the woman. You know, it doesn't have to be.
Doesn't,
You're right,
yeah,
you're
it's
right.
not.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be
extramarital.
crazy? If you had to
extramarital
be married
affairs.
to have, you
Yeah,
know, like,
right.
well, you can't have a baby unless you're married
Yeah,
to that
exactly.
person.
Hmm.
I always thought that when I was a kid.
Well, that's the way it should be. You know, I think you're just a good guy.
until my buddy Lance Olson told me on the bus in 2nd grade that you don't just get married and have kids.
That he doesn't know his real dad. You're like, oh, really? That's interesting.
Wait, so you don't need to
You're like, who's Jeffrey? He's like, some guy that stayed with my mom for some reason. Wouldn't have done it myself, but
His dad is the bus driver, his real dad.
He's just crying up front. He's like, and for some reason, the bus driver keeps buying me toys at Christmas.
Only me. He thought saying like, "I love you, son." What's that? What's that, Mr. Anderson? Nothing. Get out. He's like crying.
Watch your stay.
He just loves his son so much. But he had a pact with his mother that like he can't do it. You know.
We can never let your son know you're a bus driver. She's like, "No, I'm leaving you for Jeffrey."
That's the only qualm.
Yeah, you can literally get any job.
Like, you're a loser. I'm gonna stay with Jeffrey.
He drives a tractor trailer.
He drives a truck.
Yeah.
He drives a truck. His name is actually Reginald.
His real name is Reginald, but he goes by Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Denny.
Jeff Denny. Jeff Denny sounds like a heck of a insurance salesman.
Jeff Denny, yeah.
Jeff Denny, life insurance, definitely did. Oh boy.
Oh, or a real estate agent.
I wonder if Reginald Denny's been talked about this much in the last like 20 years. This might be the most. This might be the most time Reginald Denny's been referenced.
We're bringing Reginald Denny back.
We're bringing Reginald Denny back.
Yo, Reggie, I wonder if he's got an Instagram.
What year was it?
What if he has just like 5 million followers?
It's just him buffing boats. Like he's just like proud of his work. You know?
Yeah, I really turned my life around after that assault on my head.
Well,
with
good
cinder
on him,
block.
dude. Good on him.
I bet. Well, he's 71. Oh my god. I opened Instagram and it's Bert Kreischer's. This lady's like 55 years old.
His wife AI'd. I think.
Oh, that's who that is. That
Yeah.
it is. Totally is. That's oh man.
The podcast listening community is a sad bunch of folks. They're just AIing these podcasters' wives. That's so crazy.
That's
yeah,
pretty bad.
That is upsetting behavior, dude.
You think Reginald Denny is the guy wearing a Kansas City flat bill cap and a wife beater? The guy with a flat bill cap backwards taking a mirror selfie? The Monsters truck? Or this other guy?
I can't see, but I would think not. That's not him. That is yeah, that's not him. I don't know much, but that's not him.
Dude.
This is the other one that came up.
Yeah. That guy has 47 followers. Or he's following 47, 0 followers.
3 followers. This one's just a monster truck, which is pretty sweet. Reginald Denny should have started driving a monster truck. He would have been.
That would have been cool, man.
That would have, yeah. He'd be the guy. Like,
dude, that's all he does.
Bigger,
He starts driving monster trucks and just mowing people down. He's like, I know what you did.
Yeah, dude.
You ever been to monster trucks?
No, man. My family had
You're starting to look like you go to monster trucks.
family-
Josh is taking off his shirt just to a wife beater right now.
My family was poor, but not that poor.
those tickets are expensive, man.
Dude, my buddy Jamie's parents, like for his birthday, brought me to monster trucks because he could have a couple friends.
Yeah.
And they had like the T-shirt cannon shooting out, and I don't know, we were probably like 7th graders.
Yeah.
7th, 8th graders. We go down front, and we're in front of like, well, actually, we're in the middle of the pack of all these kids that are a lot younger than us, and some we're still like, it's sweet. They shot the T-shirt cannon, and I just like pushed down off some kids' heads to grab the T-shirt. I'm like, this has got to be a sweet Gravedigger shirt or something. Open it up. It was one of the sponsors, and I forget what it was, but it was just like a bear with an arrow in its side, and it was a Trank Dart because it was like the humane tagging of bears or something. I'm like, this is the worst shirt to ever grab at a monster truck rally. I got a killed bear.
You know, it'd be a really
subdued bear.
You know, it'd be a really funny prank to somehow get to those like that gun and like change out the ammunition.
Oh, yeah.
And the shirts are just like 2 naked guys like cuddling. And you're like a monster truck event to shoot that out to guys in the crowd. And it's just 2 like real hot like muscular dudes just entangled with one another, completely naked.
Let's just take pictures of ourselves like that, and then put it. And then next NDSU game, you see,
dude, shooting that out into the NDSU crowd would be great too.
And we're in the crowd like this is gonna be so funny. People are like, it's those guys,
dude, infiltrating the ammunition stock for t-shirt gum would be a great prank.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't know if anyone's ever done that, but
Ocean's 15.
oh, that's exactly right. Yeah,
George Clooney's in a wheelchair. Brad Pitt's dead.
that's my risk it all heist.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude.
like that's what it is. Like I'll go down for that.
Let's do it. No one's listening to this anyway. It's not like they're going to find us.
Yeah, if they were, they've certainly tuned away at this point.
Just title the episode "What We Plan to Do at NDSU's Football Game."
Yeah, we have a manifesto. We're doing this because of corporate greed. And because of the mistreatment of African Americans in our community. it's like a woke statement.
It is Pride Month.
Yeah, it's Pride Month, dude. So we gotta send out like dudes canoodling one another nude in t-shirts, shooting that to stocky NDSU fans,
Canoodling.
stocky reserved NDSU men. It's funny when you watch like on ESPN, you see the pans to the crowd when NDSU's on there. And I'm like, gosh, we're a homely fan base.
Oh, dude.
We're
yeah.
just—it's like these are just ugly, fat Midwestern people.
Yeah.
Not saying that I'm attractive.
Well,
I'm saying like, you see like Florida State or something. It's like, dude, like every like fourth person's like a hot chick.
They're tan.
You know? Yeah, they like look good.
Yeah.
And then like you pan to the NDSU, it's just all white. They're all wearing sweatshirts. They're all like at least like 15 to 30 pounds overweight.
Half of them aren't wearing sweatshirts, dude. There's 50-year-old men just with their shirts off in the freezing cold tailgating.
I've not seen that, but that's disgusting.
Oh, buddy, it's on my Instagram.
Yeah.
It actually is.
Is that in the old bank for you?
It's actually on Josh's OnlyFans.
The blank bank. The fill in the blank bank. You should send that over to me, man.
Yeah. Check that
Do a
out.
little research. Oh, you actually do. Is that Matt Smith?
No.
That guy looks like he played football originally.
He did. He played for the NDSU Bison. I forget what his name is.
He was an actual player, like on the actual team?
I think so. You don't become 65, have a gut like that, and just pound beers and take off your shirt at tailgating if you haven't
Probably
played for
not.
the team.
You have to have a lot of pride.
Yeah.
Like you're like a veteran. You know what I
A
mean?
lot
Yeah.
of white pride.
So much white pride.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should
Honestly, if you're like a big NDSU football fan, though, you probably do have a good amount of white pride. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to generalize over the entire fan base, but like generally speaking, I look into that crowd. I'm like, these people are very proud of their heritage. They're very proud of what they've done and what their ancestors did. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, it's gonna.
What's bad is that our white ancestors are the ones that did the bath salts to kill the bison, and
They
now
did.
look through this is reparations.
Yes,
The
exactly.
reparations are
Well, I like to think that they're bringing the bison back, but spiritually, you know, not literally because you can't, because they did a genocide on them. But this is their way of being like, well, we love the bison. We always loved them. We killed a lot of them, but we
Yeah.
always did love them, and this is our way of showing that.
as they're wearing just coats made from pelts of bison.
Where'd you get that
We've
coat?
always loved them. Can't you tell how much we love the
all
way
dre-
they look?
They're all dressed like the QAnon shaman.
More people should go to bison games wearing the 2-person like buffalo suits
They should.
instead of cow suits.
That would be sick. Remember, we had the idea to try to get ketamine. By
Oh yes, yes. Josh and I were talking about. We're like, how do people get ketamine? We were like, we have no idea. Like, what if we just dressed up in a 2-person horse costume and went in and pretended to be a horse to
went
the
to
vet?
a veterinarian and be like, my horse is very sick. He needs tranquilizer.
It'd be funnier to walk in by yourself and just go, nay.
Yeah.
And they're like, you seem pretty sick.
Yeah.
Get this horse some ketamine right
Yeah,
now.
look how sickly this guy is. Doesn't even look like a horse. He looks like a 2 guys in a horse costume. That's how sick this guy is.
One time I went
Someone tries to jump on the back to ride us to the stable to check, and they just fall through. We can't get them. They're like, yeah, this horse is real sick. They actually start pulling us out to a shotgun out back. We're like, no.
They're like, guys, I promise you this is beyond saving. Ketamine is not going to save this horse. It's like, oh, this is bad, dude. This is real bad.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't think ketamine is supposed to save the horse.
We've sewn each other in. We can't even get out.
Oh no, they're gonna take us back.
Completely sealed inside the costume. He's just gagged.
What are we?
Yeah, for some reason we just go full.
Wait. The plan was to cut you out of there. I don't know, man. Marquay's just crying as they're being shot. And
I tried to stop him.
Marquay's like, that's not a real horse. They're like,
Well, you see the arms and hear the screams. Yeah.
that's how sick it is.
yeah, man.
I was eating McDonald's in my car one time, and across the way, like in the parking lot of McDonald's next to the parking. This is a true story. Not in the parking lot of McDonald's next to it was a veterinarian clinic, and it was about 6 o'clock. Right. Mm-hmm. The lady closes the door, locks it, goes over to the hanging plant outside, lifts it up, throws the key in there, and puts it back down, and then just goes.
Which clinic was this, and how much ketamine do you want?
That's exactly what I thought. Like, as soon as I saw her do that, I was like, wait, so you could just go over there and open the clinic back up with the key in there? And I started, like, it wasn't until I drove away that I was like, well, there's probably like a lot of, well, maybe not a lot, but there was some ketamine.
There's got to be a little ketamine in there, yeah.
It's like, well, it looks like I'm about to find out what ketamine's like.
Yeah, not to mention, I'm sure like whatever painkillers they're giving dogs and cats and all that. It's like
I'd be afraid to try, like, because I don't.
Oh, you look it up, do a little Google, you Goog it, and see what happens.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
I'd be the guinea pig for this. You get a handful of canine barbiturates, dude. I'll do them, man. I'm not afraid, dude.
Probably should just start handing you regular dog treats. Just bacon strips.
I'll do a parrot quaalude, dude. I don't care. Let's do it. Let's get it going.
Dude, you have to take like 46 of them. It only takes.
How do they decide like what medicine to give different animals? Because there's no way they're testing every single one. They're just like, this worked on a cat, might as well work on.
There must be a lot of crossover.
Yeah,
with like even humans and animals, I would assume.
Yeah, I also have always wondered, like, dogs and cats and things seem like they can communicate with each other. So, like, when you have a couple, well, when you have like pets, they seem to like kind of know, right? Like,
yeah, I bet if you're doing meth for 5 days, you would think something like that. You're like, that cat was just chewing out that dog, dude. No, they communicate like it's all like
telekinesis.
It's like senses. Yeah.
And they're just like, actually, I'm upset that they're leaving us out.
Yeah, right. You shouldn't talk to your dog. That's how people get murdered en masse, dude. Can't be doing that.
That was Son of Sam, right? He said his neighbor's dog told him to kill a bunch of people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So maybe it's good we don't talk to them. Because the one that did talk to a guy, look what happened, dude.
Son of Sam killer, guys. That's actually, I watched the whole documentary. There was multiple Son of Sam killers.
Oh, really?
The government.
Wait, so a bunch of dudes are getting talked to by dogs?
Bunch of every single guy. No, like only one guy got arrested for that and like thrown in jail. But there's a whole like conspiracy that it was a whole cult that was like Son of Sam.
Sure.
And he's not the only one that did the murders. And he actually, I don't know if I remember this correctly. Let me spread misinformation.
That's good.
May not have killed any of them, but other people in the tribe or cult or whatever did. And then he got caught out of something weird.
Well, my question is, I mean, isn't the dog really the one who's guilty here?
That is true.
Did they put the dog down? They better have.
The dog tried to get some ketamine.
That dog is literally Charles Manson. You know what I mean? He's canine Charles Manson, dude.
Charles Manson, in my mind, could probably sit in his cell and mind control a dog and go into the dog's brain with his mind.
This is your Son of Sam conspiracy. Okay, speaking of people, Manson's still alive, right?
Yeah,
I think he just died.
Yeah, he just died recently. I think.
That's a bummer, dude. What a legend.
Yeah, dude. Marilyn Manson never would have got his name without Charles.
Nah,
dude. Charles Manson with a buzzed head, not a bad looking dude. We've only seen him looking super crazy.
They always show that googly-eyed photo. Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah,
dude. In that video, when he's just like, it's one of the best things ever.
Dude. It's a lot.
And he used to be a beach boy. He was like so close to being a beach boy.
Yeah, I think he like hung out with like Brian Wilson. I think.
Yeah,
right?
They were like roommates and stuff. Yeah. Like they were like besties or something.
And then they like felt slighted. And
yeah. I also heard that I'm all up on the conspiracies of serial killers.
Of Charles Manson telecommunicating with dogs.
Dude, I just imagine Charles Manson can put his brain into a dog, kind of like how, like, when you're playing Call of Duty and all of a sudden you're riding in the little RC car to go blow something up, and it just transfers over.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa.
Yeah, sure. It's like a drone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then he just goes like limp. But also, I heard that like
someone's getting in my brain if that's the case.
Yeah, the government was like feeding the government.
That's why I'm going limp.
The government was
it's like it's Charles Manson. Baby. You don't understand. Blaze, explain this to me.
I'm trying.
It's not my fault,
dude. Charles Manson, though, the government was giving him LSD and stuff like that.
I was like MK Ultra. Really call that. Yeah,
that's true.
100% true. Don't look it up.
100% true. Everything.
Yeah, everything we say is true, and Vinyl Taco did do that to me. All right, and no one endorses that, but it happened, and I'm not happy about it.
That's actually false.
Not happy about it. Would it be great if I got sued for this?
I think, yeah.
That'd be
no, because you're not saying like you're not saying
it's not slander.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's yeah. I'll say it. I'll say it too.
Yeah, let's not say that.
Blaze is yeah. You know what? Let's pile on here. What else can we do to get Blaze kicked off this radio station? I guess I could just start cursing. That'd be the easiest way to do this. Just all the things I've been wanting to say that I've been filtering. I'm just gonna go with it now. I'm pulling the filter down.
Man, we might need to just throw this back and then go back to. We might need to start putting up an unedited version every week. I'll just start doing my banked up wax moronic podcast.
Yeah. There's. I think every time I was on that podcast, it probably wouldn't be good.
That one would get us kicked off the internet.
Oh, did it really?
No, but I mean,
dude, one of my episodes of my podcast finally got taken off of YouTube.
Really? Why?
Well, the name of
let's not say it.
No. It's not bad. The name of the episode was LGBTQAnon, and I had this idea that like since when Trump lost, that then the QAnon guys, they were also disenfranchised, just like the LGBTQ community were. So I thought of an idea like, well, those guys should come together.
Okay.
And I don't know. I talked a lot about trans, and then like I don't even know what I really said that was bad, but they said I like was like it was harmful to like marginalized group. I got a bug.
You had a big booger in your nose during that.
Oh.
On the floor now, dude.
That actually was like, I mean, you're really saying that we should all come together as a community.
That's the thing, yeah. Right. And then the final conclusion to that was just like that me suggesting that would also make both those sides hate me, the LGBTQ and QAnon. Therefore, they could come together over hatred of me.
Yeah,
like I'd be like a martyr.
Common enemy. Yeah,
I'd be a martyr for a larger cause, unifying folks that don't like each other at all. Yeah, fundamentally.
Yep.
And then for some reason, YouTube thought that was a big deal.
We could all,
idiots.
Flipping YouTube.
That's something we can all agree on. It doesn't matter if you're for Israel, Palestine, Hamas. Everyone can hate Josh Dullea.
Everyone hates me. Hate breeds progress, bro.
Everyone hates Chris.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Reginald Denny.
Everyone loves
Except
everybody loves Reginald
from LA.
Everybody loves Reginald would be like a sick like sketch. and everybody loves Raymond style, but it's Reginald Denny. I don't really know what that would be.
His brother's a cop and is like, sorry I didn't get you on time.
His brother's still a cop.
But it's his older brother, and he pulls up in a wheelchair. I'm sorry. Yeah. How does it feel? And Reggie picks up a brick, and then it falls on his head again.
Just since Reginald
Everybody loves Reginald.
Brought to you by Cisco brand cinder blocks.
Dude, just since he's working on a boat now, I think of him as like, we need to go get him revamped like Shane Falco.
I don't know that reference.
Yeah, dude, The Replacements.
Nah, I never seen
Keanu
that.
Reeves.
Never seen it. Oh,
dude.
no, I've seen that movie.
Yeah, it's one of the best movies ever.
A really long time ago. Wait, so Keanu Reeves worked on a boat?
Keanu Reeves worked on a boat.
It sounds dreamy, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Working on a boat with Keanu Reeves, starring Reginald Denny.
The movie's called Working on a Boat with Keanu Reeves. And for some reason,
played by
Reginald Denny making his starring debut.
As Keanu Reeves.
As Keanu Reeves on a boat.
Well,
Josh Duhamel plays Reginald Denny.
No.
No, it has to be.
Played by Reginald Denny by Josh Duhamel.
So yeah, Reginald Denny is playing Keanu Reeves, and then Josh Duhamel is playing Reginald Denny
yeah.
on the boat.
Oh, yeah.
So it's Reginald Denny working on a boat with Keanu Reeves, but Keanu Reeves is being played by Reginald Denny. And Reginald Denny's being played by Josh Duhamel.
Medea plays the boat.
Yeah, and Tyler Perry's the boat.
Tyler Perry's playing Medea as the boat.
He'll be the boat. Does this make sense?
You know what?
Follow along.
Yeah, dude.
You know what? It's all coming along.
Yeah, this coffee definitely kicked in. That's for certain.
And then, man, I can't think of any. And then Danny Glover is actually his cop brother. So
Exactly. There we go. Look at that. It all gets tied in a nice bow.
brought it full circle.
Yes.
Instead of Riggs, it's Reg. I'm
Reg-
getting too.
No, I'm
too
Keanu
old.
in this movie.
It's like whatever, man.
It's like, I'm sorry I hit you with that brick so long ago. Wait, this isn't part of the show. That was you?
so long ago.
They accidentally just hire the people that beat up Reginald Denny as the other actors.
Also, what a funny way to say that. I apologize. Like, so long ago. Like, it's such like flowery. Oh my god, flowery language. You know, it's like from a book. I'm sorry that many moons ago I hit your head with that brick on that beautiful autumn eve. Really
You probably don't remember. Let me paint the picture for you.
really churching that
Beautiful
up.
day.
It was twilight.
Beautiful day.
betwixt
You
the
stopped.
sunsets.
Oh
boy.
that's the thing of beauty.
Yeah, I suppose though. I think that's a good thing to end on.
I think that just wraps it up nice and good.
Yeah, after you heard the plot. What was the name of that movie? Oh yeah,
Working on a boat with Keanu Reeves.
You're starring Reginald Denny. You got to say that, starring Reginald Denny. at the end.
exactly. That's also part of the title. It's like the most meta piece of art ever created.
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, we'll cut it off there. Guys, give it up for Josh Dullea and Marquay for coming in here. You'll probably hear these guys quite a bit, 7 episodes in, you guys have been on 4 of them.
A few times,
So, awesome. You got anything to promote? You got anything going on?
Go back and listen to my podcast, Going Hard Podcast, on YouTube and on Spotify and Apple as well. Yeah, there's a back catalog. We haven't done one for a minute, but it'll come back. And there's, if you want the LGBTQ anon episode, you can email us at thegoinghardpodcast@gmail.com. You can have the contraband sent to your email.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Yep.
I'm not doing anything except for the open mic on Wednesdays at the Cellar.
Yes, you're our
Awesome.
gracious host of that.
See that? I'll be at Earth and Rhyme Music Festival in Waubun, Minnesota on June 14th, 9:30 p.m.
Ooh.
I get a free ticket to that for performing.
That's pretty cool.
Like,
we'll
like
see.
a +1 free ticket? Or
Should
like
I
a,
see? You want to come?
+2, dude.
I want to.
I'll
I
ask
don't
for a
want to go to
+2.
the thing.
You just want a ticket? You don't want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just want to waste his +1.
Yeah, that's funny. We'll do that, and then Josh and I will be in Mott, North Dakota with our friends Cam and Nathan Fulsabach
Natty Daddy.
in July 13th
Yes.
or 14th. You can check it up.
So go to Mott.
So go to Mott to the Hettinger County Fair, and you'll see some cool people.
We're really failing, guys. This is some really bad plugs.
We really are. These are actually the worst. I'm going to take those out. It's like, did you hear the worst things? That's the only reason I say them is I think they're kind of funny. Also,
it is funny to do bad in life.
it is. I mean, that's the worst that I ever do. If you feel so inclined, also follow the podcast. I Woke Up For This, same name. Click follow on Spotify. You guys have a great day. Toodaloo.
Toodles. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun, boys.
Oof.
That coffee was fucking jolting through me there at the end. I was like, God damn, it's like